All right, so as we know, I put up a poll a little while back to see if you guys thought the Montreal Canadiens should let number one pick Juraj Slafkovsky play for Team Slovakia in the 2022 World Juniors, which are not in December. Remember, it got canceled because of you know what, and moved over to August. The tournament actually starts on August 9th, and I put a poll up on the YouTube saying, should the Habs let Slafkovsky play in August in the World Juniors? 93% said yes, because it's good for his development. Only 7% out of 3,000 votes said no, because he might get hurt. Well, I have some potentially bad news from Montreal Hockey Now to display over to you guys. I mean, it's good news if you're hoping the Slafkovsky's probably going to make the team for the Montreal Canadiens, but here's what was said on Montreal Hockey Now. According to Slovak journalist Matej Durej, I'll go with, 2022 first overall pick Juraj Slafkovsky was not on Slovakia's roster for the 2022 World Junior Championships that are set to start in a few weeks. It's not overly surprising, as Slafkovsky will likely look to avoid any possible injury before a very important training camp with the Montreal Canadiens. Starting the season on the right foot is very important for a youngster going into his first NHL training camp, and any injury can set you back in the integration and learning process. New Canadiens Kirby Dach lived that very process, as he got injured in December of 2020 at the World Juniors just a few weeks before NHL training camp. Is that right? I don't think that's right, but he did get injured at a critical part in his development in his career and couldn't find his bearings for the rest of that season. And in case you were wondering about his buddy, who was drafted also in the first round, Filip Mesar, the risk is real for Slafkovsky, but also for his fellow countryman, Filip Mesar. The Canadiens told their other 2022 first-round pick to avoid the tournament as well. Although Slafkovsky is likely to play in Laval or Montreal, Mesar has the option to play in the OHL for the Kitchener Rangers should the Habs decide he's not ready to play in the pro level in the AHL this season with the Rocket. Thus, Mesar has a very big camp ahead of him, and risking needless injury would be unwise for him, as he also tries to get his feet wet in North America for the first time. So it's not just keeping him out of the tournament to make sure he's ready for a camp where he could possibly make the team, but for his development as well, making sure he can get his feet wet, get some confidence at the NHL level, the pro level, even if it's just in a training camp, getting his feet wet in North America and getting used to the North American game. Now, if you ask me personally, I don't like this. Yes, you risk injury, but you also risk injury at a development camp. And I understand kids going for a gold medal. There's countries where this is everything to them, winning the gold medal at the World Juniors. People and teams are going to be going 110%, giving everything they have. I understand that. But at the same time, playing against some of the other top prospects in the world in one of the biggest tournaments in the world, like, how can you ask for better development than that? And I'm sorry, but I gotta agree with the 93% on my channel who said yes, it's good for his development, because to me, I don't see how that level of intensity, that level of competition, it's basically a playoffs. Okay, that's basically what this is. It's kids who want this more than anything, and you're going to be playing in Canada against Team Canada and some high-flying teams. I don't see how this isn't great for his development. And if I'm the Montreal Canadiens, I would risk possible injury for it, because again, playing hockey, no matter where or when you're playing it, you have a risk of getting injured. That's just part of the game here. And I think that the risk and the reward, it's just the reward far outweighs the risk here, because yes, he could get injured, okay, but what if he has a tournament where he ends up coming away with the MVP like he did in the Olympics? Or what if he goes in and he lights up the World Juniors and scores a bunch of goals right before entering training camp, and he's got a bunch of swagger and confidence heading into training camp in North America? By the way, these World Juniors are in Edmonton. To me, I don't see the logic. Like, I get why Kent Hughes and the Habs brass are doing it. I don't agree with it. And same thing with Mesar. Mesar's probably not even going to make the NHL this year, and maybe not even the AHL. He might go back to the OHL. If that's the case, man, would this World Junior experience be so valuable for him. And for Slafkovsky, this is most definitely his last chance to play in the tournament. Give it to him. I don't understand this decision to me. I hope this is not, I mean, it seems to be confirmed, but if it's by chance not, and Slafkovsky ends up getting the chance to play, I would love that because I think that's the right move. I really, really do. But let me know what you guys think. And it's not just because I want to see him, because, like, of course I do. I want to see him in the tournament. I just think it's very beneficial for his development, or else he's just going to be off-season training during that time. And there's no better training than actually playing the game, I believe. So, hey, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.